Hello, my name is Mary, and in this video I'm going to teach you one way to knit a welt. A welt is a technique that I have used in my Nairobi Adventure shawl design. It's this bit right here. It's a ridge of fabric. So the way that we do this is what I'm going to teach you to do using this swatch. And if you're interested in that shawl design, I have put a link to it in the information below. So just like in my shawl design that I just showed you, I have garter right here, and then I have a section of stockinette. Most of the time, welts are made out of a stockinette section, but it does not have to be. For this little swatch, I just did 20 stitches, and as I said, this is garter, this is stockinette. Stockinette means that on this side it's all knit stitches, and on the back it's all purl stitches. So I've done the number of rows I need to do. I've got this on a circular needle. I know that this is 20 stitches wide, and so to make the welt, I basically need to fold this fabric on itself, like so. So I'm going to take another circular needle, and one tip that makes it a little easier is to use one that is smaller than what you knit your fabric with. So in this case, this is a US 5, which is 3.75 millimeters. I've chosen to pick up with a US 3, which is 3.25 millimeters. So it doesn't really matter what exact size it is, but if it's a couple sizes smaller, that will make it easier. Now looking at this, I'm going to pick up one stitch for every stitch going across. So in this first row of yellow, I could pick up this purl bump right here, but in that case there will be one fewer stitch than there is cast on. That's because this little bit goes in between the stitches. So if I have 20 up here, I have 19 spots between those stitches. And so for that reason, I choose to pick up just the right leg, and these first few can be a little tricky. I choose to pick up the right leg of each of these stitches in the first row of yellow. So I'll do that and speed up a little bit right here. Alright, so I've got all my stitches picked up. I've counted and made sure that there are 20 because in this case I have 20 stitches on this swatch. My next step is I am going to, based on my pattern, knit one stitch from each needle together. So it just means that you need to combine them. This could just as easily be purl two together, but for my pattern I used knit. So I'm reaching through both stitches, the last stitch, or the first stitch as it were, on each needle together, just like I'm knitting two together, but it's one from each needle, and then sliding off. So when I'm done with this, I will have taken 20 stitches from the front needle, 20 stitches from the back needle, and I will have 20 stitches total. And there you go. Now I have 20 stitches on my needle, and I have caused my fabric here to fold out in a welt, and I am ready to move on with the rest of my pattern. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it.